Hey YouTubers, Hike with Mike here, of course. Time for a swamp talk. I'm really not in the swampy area. I'm up in the more scrubby highlands, piney and sandy. Not a lot of water here, but still beautiful. And today's swamp talk is, I was thinking about a few years ago, I went to a cave system. And it's popular, so I don't like it because I always like more of the outsider stuff, but I went there and some North American knuckleheads had graffiti all over it. But actually, there was a philosopher amongst the graffiti artists. And a little quote that this person wrote, even though I hate graffiti, was, "Trust none and question all." And I was like, wow, that's a great quote. It really is. Trust none and question all. There's very few people you can trust. If you're lucky to have a couple of good friends and family, you're okay. And trust is something that needs to be earned, and it's not something you just trust everyone with, because you usually get burned. I think I just made a poem there. But anyway, trust isn't something you just want to throw out there. It's something, when you meet someone, that it has to be built upon. It's not something you just immediately give to, in my opinion. And I think too many people are too trusting and they get burned. They really do. And trust needs to be earned. And you should question everything, not just accept everything, Well, what about this? What about that? It's important to do that stuff. So I love that quote. Trust none, question all. It's a great quote. It's wisdom, really. You can meet new people and stuff, but you have to be careful. You never know. There's a lot of shady characters out there. So that's my swamp talk from graffiti on a cave, which aggravated me because I hate graffiti, and particularly I hate graffiti in a natural environment where there's a beautiful cave. But out of that came some wisdom. So I always say this because I'm really into the Taoism, the yin and the yang. There's always a positive and a negative, and when you find that, it's kind of cool. And even though it was a negative that I got all heated and stuff with the graffiti, it was a wise quote that has stuck with me. So that's always good medicine. And that's my swamp talk for today.